ECP-TV. This is a special report that we're going to do that it's about pets and ownership and unleashed animals and unvaccinated animals. This particular incident happened to a friend of yours in Plano, but this can happen anywhere. Unfortunately, the woman was her spouse. Tell me what the incident. Let's talk about the incident.
She was attacked. She had a little Yorkie pup, and she was attacked by a brindle pit shepherd mix and another pit mix dog, and they were pretty vicious. They killed her dog.
There were 3 dogs, though, right, that was being walked with a spouse, and only one of them got killed.
Yeah, one of them got killed. I'm not sure what happened to the other 2, but it's bad enough.
Well, one of them actually not only got killed, but got split in half. And if you have a weak stomach, don't watch this, because I just now saw the pictures because I didn't want to see it.
And we're not going to show you the pictures.
Yeah, we're not.
We'll tell you.
But what happened, this was in the city of Plano, and it appears that and I just want to say right off the bat here that I have nothing against animals, because animals have an instinct to do certain things. I have a problem with the owners who are, I'm just going to say it bluntly, too ignorant to know that they need to leash their pets, or just there's not responsible pet owners, and they should not have pets, period. When I become a politician someday, you better not vote for me if you think that you want to be like running around rampant with your pet and harming other people's pets, because it's not cool.
Yeah.
So stop. I know. You know what I look like when I'm riled up.
Yeah.
So anyway, the woman that had this happen to her, she's very frustrated. It happened back in the spring, and she went to the city council in Plano in June, and she really did not feel like she had anything really any action. She was told that one of the vicious pets was euthanized, or was it just taken out of Plano?
Well, they said that it was supposed to be taken out of the city area, but then they told her it was euthanized, and then she found out, and we don't really know the validity of all this, but she did say that the dog has not been euthanized.
Okay, somehow she found out that she had been lied to.
Yeah.
We just called animal control before this show started, and they were, of course, we're journalists, and nobody wants to talk to a journalist, even though I'm probably the nicest journalist, if you work with me, that you'll ever meet, and so are you. But when you don't work with me, then that's when I get little red flags.
Yeah.
And so I didn't want to talk, but there is a vaccination law in the city of Plano. Apparently these dogs were not vaccinated, correct?
Not vaccinated, not registered.
So they should have been quarantined at the very least. I have no idea, but in the Plano ordinances that the lady told me to go read, like I have the rest of my life to read these stupid ordinances when you can just answer a question. Let's see, quarantine means to confine and isolate from human beings and other animals in a state-approved quarantine facility or compliance with all stipulations of a home quarantine when allowed by the local rabies control authority. Apparently, the spouse who got hurt had to go get a rabies shot, right?
Yeah.
Because the animals weren't even, that's just number one issue right there, folks. You know?
It didn't just attack the dog, it attacked the spouse of the owner, and also the neighbor who saw it happening came to help, and he was attacked as well and had to have, I believe, reconstructive surgery on his hand and arm.
This is like uncalled for. The city of Plano should be ashamed of themselves right now, okay? And this we're talking about this because we don't want it to happen to anybody else here in Ellis County, in Dallas County, or anywhere in the world, really, because animals are animals. The other problem that we have is the woman, they don't have a leash law in Plano, but they have a restraint law, which I can't find anything about it in the ordinance. And again, it's boring reading. She could have just answered the question like I asked her, but journalist, you know.
She was getting nervous.
Yeah. So, restraint means, restraint means, I don't need to put my glasses on for this, to control an animal by physical means. There is
How can you control an animal that's taken off running? It's just,
especially a pit bull or a German Shepherd.
It's kind of like after the fact. No, you need a leash on a dog. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, period. When we walked your dogs the other day, you had the pit bull, I had the Pomeranian Chihuahua mix. My little thing, I was walking, she wasn't going to be attacking anybody, but she was on a leash.
That's right.
I even picked her up at one point. I don't remember why. She did something stupid, but, I think she wasn't going to kill anything.
I doubt it.
But, yeah, it's like, come on, people, use your common sense. Like, what's wrong with you? You know what I call this? I'm not even going to say what I call this when people act like this. But anyway, Texas has a state law, and it has to do with leashes, but our our governor, Greg Abbott, decided that he was going to veto a bill. Let me get to that, because he vetoed a bill about leash laws, which I think he was, according to the San Antonio report, he was mad about something to do with property tax relief legislation. So he called a special session, and this was one of the things he vetoed. And the writer of this article said that he felt it was particularly cruel and insensitive because it was a San Antonio state rep who actually presented this bill to the House and to the Senate, which apparently it passed or wouldn't have ended up getting to his desk. And it was about a 81-year-old Air Force veteran who was fatally mauled by 2 unleashed pit bull mixes. I mean, so come on, dude. If you're our governor, you need to know this is not cool. It was House Bill 4759 that he vetoed, among many others.
And this isn't an isolated incident.
No, it's like you said.
It's happening right now somewhere.
Exactly.
And it's people are getting mauled and dogs are getting killed. And all you have to do is put a leash on them. And they just don't seem to be pushing that.
This is one that's not even rocket science. Even if you're the stupidest human being in the world, you can figure out to go get a leash. Maybe they need to start passing out free leashes, but that's the problem. It's sort of like birth control. They don't take them. Anyway, we're not going to get started on that.
I always took my birth control.
Okay, so Gabby's, Justice for Gabby is what they're trying to, the owner of the dog is trying to get signed and hopefully a law passed, and let's just keep our fingers crossed, to increase liability for pet owners for dog attacks. And then the other thing is that the council, apparently we were told her that they didn't know if they were going to be able to pass any sort of ordinance in the future about this, because on September 1st, House Bill 2127 goes into effect, which means that our state legislator gets to make all the decisions about ordinances and amendments that pass in our state, and that's 254 counties. They have 140 days every other year to try to do stuff, and now they're going to be messing around in municipal business, which is not, it's just totally uncool. That's a whole other show, but we need to get rid of our state reps and our senators that don't know how to do their job and how to represent the constituents properly. When I run, are you going to vote for me? I know, we need to put So talk about this petition.
Well, there's if you go to change.org, it's hashtag Justice for Gabby, Gabby apostrophe. And you can sign a petition. You can get involved, find out more about it. But this person's working really hard, harder than anybody I've ever seen.
She's very passionate.
It's crazy. And I really hope that we can help her get some tread a little progress on it, and she's doing good on her own, but anyone that can get involved, it's a good thing. Justice for Gabby.
Right now, if your pet kills someone, injures someone, it's a civil. It's not even it's not even like, okay, you might get your pet taken away. Apparently in the city of Plano you might not. Anyway, I am fired up about it. We're going to do something. We're going to keep talking about it. And you know what? Call the city of Plano, even if you don't live there, and ask them why that's okay. And if you know of anything else, let us know. We'll bring it on here and we'll talk about it, because it is not cool. It is not cool. And when you end up losing your pet because of some crazy thing like this, it can happen to all of us. Anyway, we're running out of time. I'm Rita Cook.
Terry Murphy.
Thank you for watching. Hit like, subscribe, make comments. We love you guys, and we hope that you are enjoying our show. Ciao.
Bye.